Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 30th, and today was a beautiful sunny day outside. Great day to be alive, but bitterly damn cold. So definitely not a day to be doing a lot outside. So definitely was glad I was not having to be out there a lot today. Ended up having a friend come up, got here exceptionally early, which was fine, no big deal at all. They are the ones that had to drive up, so it was no big deal there. Hung around, basically watched some Netflix and just kind of chilled out for a while, a good chunk of the day. They brought up some cookies and some banana nut bread, which I have to say the cookies were really different. I'd never had before. They were chocolate chip cookies with walnuts in it, which I'd never had walnuts in a chocolate chip cookie before, and they are surprisingly delicious. Banana nut bread isn't quite as good as their pumpkin bread, but you have to have something you're better at than others, and pumpkin bread is usually more of my favorite than a banana nut bread. Now, when it comes to muffins, I would take a banana nut muffin over many other muffins, but for some reason in the bread loaf, it doesn't seem quite as the same as in a muffin. But maybe that's in my head. Who the heck knows? But it's good. It's just not as phenomenal as the pumpkin bread they made and I had before. So definitely super excited to have the banana nut bread, and we'll see what it's like tomorrow when I heat it up a little bit, maybe get a little bit of butter on it, and see if that makes it on the better side. So just like I said, pretty much did nothing at all productive today. Just hung around, talked, shot the shit a lot, just watched some movies, watched some TV shows, just basically chilled out and did a lot of nothing. Laying around and stuff and sitting around watching TV and that, I ended up developing a little bit of headache, which I think partly was just from not moving, not doing enough. Really no big deal there, just something that happens. I ended up, when they took off, I went for my run. I got dressed up in all my winter gear, headed out, and that headache got exceptionally worse as soon as I got in the cold. Just that wind was beating on the front of my head. And it's like that weird headache right through here. It's like almost like a cutting pressure type headache that's definitely does not like cold weather. So cut my run super short, knocked out my little over a mile, and got back home. Just like I said, I was wanting not to be out in that cold any longer than I had to be. So glad that part was over. Just kind of been hanging around, did some run chat on Twitter. Just one of those things that, I don't know, a lot of runners, they ask questions too, and people all kind of answer and had a good time there. Just hanging, just, I don't know, really doing nothing of any productivity today. I did find some parts I needed for my truck. I got some stuff ordered for it, got some stuff picked out for it. I got I got somebody coming by tomorrow. My uncle's coming by tomorrow to look at my hot water heater for me. I'm going to replace it, but I'm going to go pick up a new one hopefully tomorrow morning. Have it sitting here out of the box so he can look at it, compare it, see if it's what like what I need to convert it, move it from the new one or the old one. Take out the old one, put the new one in. I've never sweated pipes before, and he says he doesn't like sweat pipes, but he thinks there's an adapter for like a flexible hose. So I might not have to, so he's going to look at it and give me his opinion before I start tearing it apart. The hot water heater is still working. It's just got a small, super small, slow leak that's dripping out of the overflow, catching in a pan. Not a big deal, but it needs replaced. I'm just tired of digging with it. So I'm going to get that done, hopefully. The plumbers around here, they only want to install theirs that they sell, which, okay, fine, whatever, but they're overcharging like crazy on it. And on top of that, they're really not that efficient, which usually you would think if you went through a contractor or an actual plumber, a lot of times in the past you would get a better unit for the same money. They're charging like $100 extra. They want a couple $100 to put it in. So I'm $300 in the hole there, and they're less efficient than the ones I found. So that's, I don't know, that happens, I guess, and you got to go from there. So other than that, pretty much not really a lot. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, I'll get the hot water heater here, and I'm going to figure out how much shorter it is. I think the one I'm going to get is, I think, 4 inches shorter overall height. I'm going to build it up because the one I have now, the guy that put it in was an idiot and put it flat on the floor, so I can't hardly get the drain hose on it, the garden hose to drain the hot water heater. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to, like I said, I'm going to build it up on some treated wood or even some bricks, something like that, put it up on top of. And I might go buy a pan to put around it to kind of catch any drips or any slow leaks, that kind of stuff. And the main thing I want to do is I want to get the overflow pipe, which comes off in case it basically pressurized, it'll come flowing out. I want to drill that through my floor and actually get that down out of my house, because right now if it was to pop off and start spewing water everywhere, it's going to just keep dumping water because the valve will not be shut off. It'll keep flowing out. It's going to flood my entire house because it's in the main floor. So I want to get it drilled to the floor and get a drain getting out of there, so it at least gets out of my house. Now the one bad part of that is, like that small leak I was having right now, I would never have known it because the fact that it would have been straight down underneath the floor and I would never have seen it. So that's a little bit iffy, but it's one of those things I'm willing to risk for the simple fact that if I miss a small, super small leak, it's much better than flooding my entire house because that pressure valve kicked off. So got that all figured out. Pretty much other than that, really nothing. Just doing some thinking about stuff I want to do to it. Also some things I need to do to the truck to get it ready to be sold. So that right there is pretty much the whole thing. I was going to show off the truck to my friend, and basically, because I got it all cleaned up. Well, not cleaned up. I got it mostly cleaned up. I need a really good pull the seats out, pull the carpet out, power wash it, all my stuff, and I didn't. It's going to be too cold for that junk. So I was going to show off how much cleaner it was than when I first got it, and completely just forgot about it 100% to show them what I was doing. So went ahead, not to show them next time I come up, I guess. And by then it'll probably be all dirty again from Bruce and me driving it all the time. So that's pretty much all I have for right now. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.